Looking at it from an industry standpoint and your position, how important are the Grammys to the industry, especially when the nominations are this bad?
To me, they're an amazing tool for marketing and for getting your brand out there and those things that are important. If you win a Grammy, will it help you win Song of the Year? That song is going to get these days streamed and downloaded or viewed on whatever a lot more. The aftermath of that is huge. There's always a spike for that if you win. And you could say the same for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in a way, or those sorts of, anything that's got an accolade. The Academy Awards, like people, all those movies that no one's ever heard of, they get nominated for Movie of the Year. All of a sudden, people get interested and go see some movie that's more an art house thing that they wouldn't have seen otherwise. So, is the Grammys good for that? Yes. Is it good for acts that are out there and do that? Yes. Does it mean anything beyond that? Like, I guess it's satisfying to a point, but there are many really well-established artists that have never won a Grammy.
Other than the nominations themselves, what are some of the bigger concerns that the Grammys present to the industry?
The Grammys is outdated in a lot of ways. I mean, like they struggle for, what is it, the Grammys? The Grammys are now renaming urban music.
Yeah, I remember it was last year after Tyler the Creator won Best Rap Album. It was a backstage interview and he was just pissed off about how it seems like artists of color are kind of just thrown into this one section of awards, which is the hip hop and the rap and the R&B and the urban contemporary, and the only like artists of color that are in the general field consistently is like the uber popular ones like Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z, the ones that everybody would be satisfied with if they won.
But the whole name of
Yeah.
urban, they're trying to get away from that because it's now perceived as a negative connotation or something. The Grammys has always had controversy when it comes to obscure, different categories that don't get legitimized. They're not in the broadcast. And the Grammys, like when it comes to, is a Grammy important? What's important is the broadcast. A lot of times I know black acts or urban acts or whatever you want to call them, and I don't mean it that way when I say them. That they haven't been on TV, or rap. Rap has been marginalized and was never part of the main broadcast for years and years and years. So Grammys have always had controversy, and they're trying to, if you're trying to be all things to all people, it's impossible because music's become really, really fragmented. So in the 70s, like Stevie Wonder used to win like every year it seems. So I mean, there are things that become popular. Like, did David Bowie win just because he died? Yeah, probably. There's the sympathetic vote. There's that. And now they create these other categories like Grammy Legend Award, like because someone who's never won an award, well, we better do something because we want them to come on our show. And there's a lot of that with any award show.